done things like the condition assessment, using that assessment to start prioritize projects. A couple of the key projects that have come out of that, the Poudre River Drop Structure that we just completed last winter.
We're on the HANSEN supply canal, and we're at what's called the Poudre River Drop Structure, about a 20-foot drop structure. Usually we run about 500 CFS. The problem up here was there was floor lift and the concrete was upheaving. To alleviate that, we put in a step structure, and that'll also dissipate the water. Putting the new structure in, we can actually put in stop logs, so if operations and maintenance needs to get in for anything, we can put the stop logs in and pump the water out of the structure into the river without having to put a cofferdam in. So far to date, we put in 800 cubic yards of concrete, excavated 5,200 cubic yards of material out. There is approximately 135,000 pounds of steel in the structure as of right now. We have screened on site, so we're using the material we've taken out of the structure for excavation. We've screened 1,200 cubic yards of structural backfill, so we'll be able to put that back in to the structure.
That construction ran through March of this year. We got that structure all buttoned up and ready and delivering water starting April 1st this year. Thus far, our evaluation of the design and construction of that structure, it went really well. It's doing what it's supposed to do, and a very good replacement of the structure that was there.
Back in 2017, we identified the need to do rehab on Cottonwood Siphon. The shutdown of the project started July 15th, projected to go all the way to November 18th. The pipe is a 142-inch diameter, 3/4 inch thick steel pipe. It was divided into 28 sections, so they're able to get it down through the bends in the siphon. After they got the pipe in place, they began the welding. As you can imagine, there's a lot of welding on a project like this. 28 pipe sections, they had to weld each of those joints together. That took a long time. It was a significant portion of the work. After that was done, it was inspected and tested and repaired as needed. And then the next critical juncture of the project was to do the grout. The final juncture of the work was to coat and blast the pipe. Prepared the pipe by sandblasting it, and then they came in and coated it. That took specialized equipment and carts to remove the sand after blasting and to make sure the coat was evenly applied all the way through the siphon. After that, they installed some miscellaneous items such as a catwalk. They redid the blow-off and prepared the site for reseeding. But all in all, this project was completed well ahead of schedule, about a month ahead of schedule. Canal was watered up on October 17th. We had originally projected a November 18th water up. Toward the end of the project, we had to accelerate the final inspections to get the water up and running due to the threat of the Cameron Peak fire, especially to the power generation in Estes Park. So the contractor and the engineer and Northern Water staff were able to quickly mobilize on a Saturday and get a final inspection done, get the final prepping done, and get water up and running very quickly.
And we'll continue to use the results of that condition assessment to prioritize rehabilitation and replacement of key structures within the project. In addition to the larger capital projects, we continue to do our normal maintenance on our facilities. A couple of projects that we're doing this fall and this winter are the Soldier Canyon Outlet Work Rehabilitation Project, as well as the Boulder Reservoir project, where we're inspecting the outlet work, dredging some sediment out of the reservoir, and riprapping an area that had experienced some erosion. meantime, we also got a lot of routine work done. We replaced some panels on the 930 section of the HANSEN feeder canal, did some crack sealing there. We've got a couple of larger replacement projects on the west slope, hydraulic units in the Willow Creek pump plant, as well as some PLCs there at the FAR pump plant that we'll be replacing. Plus a lot of work around the system that normally goes unnoticed, but it's part of the routine maintenance program.